Good afternoon. Today is Saturday, August 11th, 1945, and I'm Lindsay Eichenberg, your local news anchor. We have new information regarding the bombings on Japan. As we already know, August 6th, just 5 days ago, a plane known as the Enola Gay dropped a bomb on Hiroshima. This is, as you can see in the map, Hiroshima is only about 50 miles away from Tokyo, the capital. Then, 2 days ago, because Japan still hasn't surrendered, we dropped a bomb on the city of Nagasaki, which is about 764 miles away from the capital, Tokyo. Many people have been injured or are dead. But as we know, no photos have been released, but we do have an exclusive interview with some of the brains behind this project. Talking to one of the lead scientists from the Manhattan Project is Robert Glover, our field reporter. Robert, what's it like talking to such an important man?
Well, I feel very honored to be here with this highly educated scientist. Who is this highly educated scientist, you may ask? His name is Robert Oppenheimer. He is one of several scientists who will create the atomic bomb. I really feel honored to be here with such a brilliant man. Can you tell us about your experience with the atomic bomb?
I certainly can. It's great to be here with you, Robert. Well, first, call me Oppie, because all my friends do. I've always been extremely into knowledge and just advancement. A few years ago, around 1943, when I was first told about this idea, I was completely elated. The thought of using 20,000 tons of TNT, it just made me so curious. I remember the first time when we tested this bomb, this super weapon, around July. It was exciting to see what we could create just from messing around with the mechanics of chemistry.
It seems from the beginning you were interested in this idea. Has that changed at all since you have saw the damage it caused?
Oh, Robert, there on the end of this project, I was seriously questioning the morals of this bomb. I didn't want all this blood on my hands, but I just wanted to finish this Manhattan project. Now, after what has happened, I still want to help advance technology, but I want to make sure that nothing bad can ever happen from it, because when the wrong people get their hands on this, only bad things happen. I still want to advance, but also I'd like to protect life instead of destroy it.
Well, that seems very noble, and I would like to hear more about it, but I'm afraid we're out of time. Thanks for speaking with us, Mr. Oppenheimer, and we'll be back to you in the studio, Lindsay.
Wow, thanks, Robert. I didn't know the bomb took so many years to make, but thank you for that new information about it. Now that we know some of the mechanics behind the bomb, we can get into the question we're all wondering. Was this bombing justified? Our analyst Emma and Yushan are debating that right now. What do you guys think? Was Truman right?
So Emma, what are your outlooks on the bomb? I personally thought it was extremely uncalled for all those people to die. I mean, a bomb that leaves a 20,000-foot smoke trail? That's just cruel. Where's one's humanity for one another?
Well, I personally believe that the bomb was a great idea. There were so many reasons why we just had to use it. I mean, for one, if we didn't use it, we were going to be wasting over $2 million.
So because we have a wasteless bomb that costs millions of dollars, we need to drop it on thousands of civilians?
There's more to it than just that. The Japanese weren't backing down, so our plan was to attack them. We were going to call this Operation Downfall. There was going to be one attack in November and one in later spring. I like to think that the downfall was meant for Japan. However, the chief, George Marshall, said that if we were to go through with it, then not only would prisoners of war be killed, but we would be losing 40,000 men.
Yes, the key term, men. The bombs we used killed civilians. Children and women were killed. Look at the damages done. These bombs that were dropped impacted so much. Look at the aerial effect. You see that the orange has the fire damage and the black blast damage, which goes about 2,000 yards. Then the yellow shows the blast damage that went 3,000 yards out. Look at the range.
Yes, there was blast damage, just like any other bomb. It's just normal.
This blast damage was so much worse though. People were blown off toilets. We have to come to a point where it was left from shade and shadows and ashes. This damage is worse than anything we've ever done before. What we did was wrong. We should have done something else.
Well, we didn't, and there's nothing we can do about it now. So I guess we just don't always see eye to eye. Back to you, Lindsay.
Thanks, Emma. It's remarkable how many pros and cons there are to this bombing. Well, today we have given you new information about them and also shown you all the different outlooks, but only you can decide if it was morally right or not. Mail us at our address with your opinion on the matter. Remember, we're the news that tells it right. We'll update you with more on the matter as soon as we get information. But until then, have a great Saturday and tune in tomorrow.